Today we're going to practice doing what we've been doing all week. We're going to add integers and we're going to subtract integers with like and unlike signs so we can get practiced up real good. Now next Wednesday we will be having a test, so we're going to be practicing more and more so we get really good at it. We'll do a review probably Tuesday together, and Wednesday will be your test. So you need to be preparing by studying your notes, those vocabulary words like additive inverse, integer, absolute value, something. Those terms will be on your test in some way. It may be identifying. It will not be a just give me the definition. And I'm thinking of different ways to get you to show me how you can solve these equations so I know that you know how to do it. So let's practice. I have made you some slides today where you practice doing the different operations. They're not in order, so they're not like all like signs together and all adding together. It's mixed up because I need to know that you know what you're doing all the way around. And I know that this subtraction is a little confusing sometimes, but we're just going to keep practicing, and tomorrow we will talk about maybe some rules and maybe things that we've noticed. So let's get started. So let's just practice a few mixed up together, and then I will let you do your slides. And I want you doing your slides. I gave you the slides, the virtual manipulative slides, so you can use those, and I can go back and look and see what your counters look like. And I'll do a couple of examples on that too. So you're going to have, let's go over subtraction again since it's the newest to us and it's also the hardest. So I like to draw my line so I know this is my equal sign. And let's do 5 minus negative 4. So first of all, what does this say? It says positive 5 minus or take away negative 4. So let's model that. We have positive 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we want to take away negative 4. Do I have negative 4 here? I don't have negative 4, so I'm going to have to add those 0 pairs. Remember, 0 pairs are a positive and a negative that equals 0. So if I have negative 1, positive 1, negative 2, positive 2, negative 3, positive 3, and negative 4, positive 4. So I haven't changed my problem. Remember, these equal 0. This is a negative 1, positive 1, negative 1, positive 1, negative 1, positive 1, negative 1, positive 1. They are all additive inverses, and they all equal 0. So I still really only have positive 5 on the board. But when I look at it this way, now I can take away negative 4. So here's negative 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now I have all the same colors, which means I can combine. And when I combine, that means I can push them across the equal sign. So now I'm just going to line them up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And they are yellow, so that means my answer is positive 9. Let's try another one. Let's do negative 10 minus 3. Let's try this. First, let's see, what does this say? This says negative 10 minus positive 3. Okay, so let's set that up. Negative 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And again, these are red, so they are negative. Now it says minus positive 3. I don't have any positive 3s here. I don't have any positives at all. So I can't take away something that's not there. So I need to find my 0 pairs. So I have a negative and a positive, a negative and a positive, and a negative and a positive. Now, how did I know how many to add? Because I'm really not adding anything, but technically I am because I'm putting them on my board. I knew I needed 3 positives, so I added 3 0 pairs. Now, my problem says negative 10 minus positive 3. Now I do have positive 3, so I can take them away. And now all of my colors are the same, so I can push them over to the equal sign, and this is my answer. So my answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. My answer is not just 13, it's negative 13. So negative 10 plus minus positive 3 is negative 13. Let's try another one. And then we'll review the others also. So let's do 9 minus 5. What does this say? This really says positive 9 minus positive 5, right? So let's put that on the board. Positive 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I have positive 9, and I need to take away positive 5. Do I have positive 5 on my board? I do have positive 5, so I don't need to add any 0 pairs at all. I have positive 5 to take away. So I have positive 9, and if I take away positive 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm left with all the same color, and I can push them across to the equal side, and my answer is positive 4. Just like back in kindergarten and first grade, you are working with all positive numbers, so everything you did was this, but it was positive. Okay? Let's try another one. If you'll go through and notate each time what is it asking me, I think you'll have an easier time doing it. Let's do some adding now. Let's do 5 plus 8. This says positive 5 plus positive 8. So if I have positive 5, 2, 4, 5, and I add positive 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. Then I have all the same color. But remember, go back and check it. I have positive 5 and I have positive 8. So my model's correct. So now I have all the same color, and I can push them to the equal side. And I'm going to make sure they're lined up just so they're easier for me to count. So now I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. And they are all yellow, so my answer is positive 13. This time let's do 8 plus negative 10. This really says positive 8 plus negative 10. So I have positive 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And it says to add negative 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now, just like we did Tuesday, we first need to check, is my equation right? Is my model right? 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, my model's not right. I'm only supposed to have positive 8 there. 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm glad I checked that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 negative. So now my model is correct. Now, the next thing I need to check are all my counters the same color? They're not. But I do see that I have some additive inverses or zero pairs. I have a positive 1 and a negative 1, so I can get rid of it. Positive 1, negative 1. 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 Get rid of it. And positive 1, negative 1. Get rid of it. Now my counters are the same color, and I can push them to the equal side, and my answer is negative 2. Okay, let's look at your assignment today. So your assignment today is these models, and I made this so you have counters down here, and you have you can X some off if you need to with these X's, but let's model how to model this first slide. So I have positive 4 plus negative 10. So I'm going to do it just like I would have done my counters on my mat. 1, 2, excuse me, 3, 4, and then it says plus negative 10. So I'm going to need 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so let me check. I have positive 4 plus negative 10. Now, I checked it, but they're not all the same color, which means I'm going to have to get rid of some by looking for those zero pairs. So I have this yellow and this red, and I'm going to get rid of them over here. I have a yellow and a red. So I get it off my mat. Yellow and a red. Move it off the mat. Yellow and red. Now I am left with these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my answer is negative 6. Let me click over here. I can always insert a text box. And I'll go back and put a text box on all of your slides so you can just type in the answer. Negative 6. So tomorrow when you do yours, it'll have a text box here. I'll fix that before I assign it to you. So negative 6. Okay, so let's do let's do this. I think you know how to do 8 plus 10. I think you know how to do negative 6 plus negative 10. Let's look at a subtraction. Okay, and I can take this addition sign can come off. I'll fix that too before yours go through. Okay, so we have positive 3 minus negative 2. So I would do positive 3 and then I want to take away negative 2. I don't have negative 2 to take away. So I would have to do it like this. Make 0 pairs. 1, 2. Now I'm going to stop at 2 because I know that I only need 2 to have 2 negatives there. Okay, so here's my 0 pairs. Now I'm going to show how I'm taking those reds away by these X's. So that one goes away and that one goes away. And I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positive yellows. So I would go to my text box and I would put positive 5. And again, that'll be there for y'all tomorrow. It'll already be there, so you won't have to add that text box. Okay, I hope this was helpful, and I hope you do really well on this. And good luck. Bye-bye.